everyone, welcome back to the little shop of hoarders and the PDX Picker channel. I am Chris. We are here on the next day of me pulling order that have sold for me online on eBay, Poshmark, but today it's a Depop order. This format's going to be a little different moving forward. I'm going to start filming every day because I'm going to start shipping orders every day, and today I literally only have one order. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing today in my resale business. We have construction going on next door. They are building a shop for my neighbor, and right now they are leveling out the pad for where it's going to go. So there's a lot of clinking and clanging and brrrr going on that you're probably going to hear in the background. I apologize for that, but stick around after the intro song. We're getting to pulling that order, talking about what I'm going to do today.
Wanna buy that Farrah Fawcett poster? Pez dispensers and a toaster. Don't know why. That kind of stuff you throw away. I'll sell on eBay.
All right, so like I mentioned, I have a Depop order, which is great because those are few and far between. It's a pair of shoes, and the more I think about it, it's just that classic Depop kind of item to sell. It's very kind of a stylish dad pair of shoes. So let's go ahead and pull that, and then we'll talk about what I'm going to do the rest of the day. This is a pair of Nike Air Photons, I think is what it's called. Picked them up for $5.99, so a nice, inexpensive purchase. Well, I swear it said it's in box 26, but apparently I don't have a box 26. How have I just noticed that I don't have a box 26? Was box 26 here? Look at this, I go box, lighting's terrible, 24, 25, 27, 28, and this is my clothing box. Huh. You know, with the amount of time that I spend out here, how have I never noticed that before? That is bizarre. It's probably more likely that it's in 24. Probably more likely that I used to have a box 26 and I got rid of it and forgot about it. But anyway, it's also a little bit windy out, so the garage door in here is rattling. It's just an annoying day for filming. So I'm gonna make this short, and then we'll pick up hopefully tomorrow with a bunch more sales. These are what sold right here. Get a better look at them on the table. I called them Air Photon. I don't know. That's part of the color. They're Air Pegasus. Air Pegasus 83, the Gray Fog Photon Dust colorway. These are a little bit... I wouldn't call them in bad condition. They're just not in great condition. Like I said, only paid $5.99, and those sold on Depop for $26? Yeah, those sold for Depop on Depop for $26 plus shipping. Once again, for those of you that don't know, Depop actually is still one of the, if not the only, reselling platform right now that has no seller fees. So all of that $26 will go to me, and they pay $10 for shipping. It's been basically a whole day, whole 24 hours. I've had nothing sell on eBay, and I really, really don't like when that happens. I am convinced, more and more so, that for whatever reason, and somehow, I don't know exactly how they do it, algorithm based I guess, but I really feel like eBay has this cycle of ups and downs where they really promote listings from certain sellers one month, and then the next month they just kind of hide them in the search listings. They just don't show up as prominently, and I have nothing other than anecdotal evidence for that. But if I just look at my recent things that I've posted for sale, my listings, there's just a lot of stuff that isn't getting hardly any views. My views seem to be way lower, and my watchers seem to be way lower. So consequently, my sales are going to be way lower. Of course, I'm coming off of a record-setting month of February for me. I can't complain too much, but you know, we're already day 4, I think, in March, and I think I only sold $300 this entire month so far. Coming off of a $6,500 month in February, it's just not making sense. It's not adding up. So I'm going to do the only thing that I know how to do to try and fix this or remedy this situation, and that's just keep listing. So I'm I'm shooting again to keep my 5 listings per day goal, and it's going to be at least 5 listings. So today I have a few more clothing items left over from my thrift store trip yesterday. I'm going to be listing this Athleta sweatshirt and this Carhartt Newberry sweatshirt. I'm in the process of washing a bunch of shoes. So far I've only washed 2 pairs, but I have probably 15, maybe even 20 pairs of shoes that I can wash, including these 2 pairs down here. Really nice pair of Danner Gore-Tex. What are these called? Actually, I don't think these are Gore-Tex. No, they are Gore-Tex. These are Danner Blackhawk 2s. Picked those up for $6.99 at my thrift store a while back. And this pair of Asics that I picked up at the church rummage sale last weekend. So both of those, I think those Danners might be $70 shoes. I'm not positive, but they're in really good condition. Well, not really good. They're in good enough condition. And these are probably $35 shoes or so. But like I said, I got a whole bunch of those inside that I'm going to get posted. I'm going to post this pair of women's Carhartt pants. So a lot of clothes. Going back to my bread and butter type stuff, hoping that will get the ball rolling. I've heard other resellers. Oh, great. We've got the beep going again. The beep that you probably can't hear and you guys think I'm crazy. Oh, I'm also going to list this, finally, the Champion Juicer here. So those, I have another Champs Racing Chase Authentics racing jacket that I need to list because I listed the extra large yesterday. Obviously, I have no shortage of things to list, so I'm going to just get to it and hopefully list my way through this downturn. The economy is going crazy. There's so much going on in the world with tariffs, and the stock market is crashing like crazy, and people are losing their jobs left and right in the federal government. All these negative signs from the economy. I don't think that has anything to do with the short-term blip in my eBay sales, but it's worrying. It's worrisome. But like I said, the only thing I know how to do is list my way through it, so that's what we're going to do. We'll catch you here in a couple of seconds, but for me it'll be most likely the next day. Well, I have to pop in right away because I just realized something. I misspoke earlier. Somehow I've been out of the loop. I don't know when this happened, but Depop is now charging fees. So I was charged a $3.60 Depop fee and a $1.64 transaction fee. Well, I'm glad I noticed that because I've been cross-listing a few things lately on Depop, and normally I lower the price a bit to accommodate for the fact that there weren't any fees being charged to the seller. Well, gonna have to stop doing that. That's a hefty fee. That is a total of $5.24 off of something that I was paid $36 for. So what is that? It's 14.6% fees on that. That's probably right in line with eBay, but and for sure lower than Poshmark. Anyway, did anyone else know that Depop went back to charging seller fees? Good to know. Good to know. All right, we'll catch you in a couple of seconds. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 2 days after my last time recording. I have had a doozy of a couple of days. I managed to get very sick with a really bad cold. Totally knocked me on my back, off my feet. Spent most of the day in bed yesterday. Thought maybe I had strep throat, so I went to the doctor's office for that. Didn't have strep, which I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. But anyway, needless to say, I haven't done any of the listings that I was hoping to do. I did have a couple of good sales. Well, a couple of sales, so we'll talk about that. And just go over how so far this month is starting off pretty horribly. March 2025, I don't love you. Hopefully you turn around, but right now, it sucks. Let's go ahead and start pulling these orders. I think I have 7 on eBay and 1 on Poshmark. The first order is going to be the Poshmark one. It's a pair of Danner women's hiking boots. These would do a little bit better than they did, but I still got a nice profit off of them. It's this pair right here. Picked these up for $9.99, and they sold for $50 plus shipping. These are the Brown Mountain 600s, and really nice condition. They got this cool like pebbled fabric on the side. Yeah, I only sold for $50. Did take an offer on them. Oh, it does not look very clean. Did take an offer on them. Originally had them listed for $65, but as I mentioned, my March is going so badly that I will take an offer of $15 less just to get some money flowing into the store. I ended up, because of the case that was opened on the Bona wood oils, I did hear back from the post office again. Can't remember the last time I filmed. If I had mentioned that pretty sure I did, that they were stuck at the they were stuck at the Billings processing plant. They were just sitting on them, not doing anything. Heard back again that the message that the postmaster sent from the destination post office wasn't responded to, so no idea what's going on with those. And because I had by a certain date to respond to the case that was open, I had to just refund $380 of product plus shipping, which is not fun because most likely that product is still going to end up being delivered to the customer, and I'm just out. It may be one of those scenarios where I can reach out to eBay, let them know what happened, and eBay might refund me. I don't know. Is that how that works? Sure. I mean, eBay is forcing me to refund the customer, and if the item does in fact get delivered there, shouldn't eBay pay me back? Wouldn't you think? I don't know. I know for sure, at the very least, after 15 business days, I can submit an insurance claim for a lost package and get $100. I didn't buy any of the extra coverage on that because, well, even though it was an expensive purchase, I had no cost of goods into it. So it's just frustrating. It adds to the frustrating way that March is starting. Sold this pair of Birkenstocks. This is actually a tatami made by Birkenstock pair of sandals. Picked these up for $7.49, and they sold for $30 plus shipping. So I think there's multiple of these kind of offshoots of Birkenstock. Tatami being one of them. There might be others. I don't know, but they still sell pretty well, in spite of them being, not Birkenstock specifically. I thought this was interesting. Maybe I'm just not looking at these properly, but so these have the size listed right here. Ladies 11, men's 9. What man would wear these? Do these look at all like a sandal that a man would wear? Maybe I'm just not progressive enough or something, but those are not shoes that I would ever envision a man wearing, so I think it's funny that they have a men's size on there. Oh well. I sold this. I held off on testing this for an obnoxiously long amount of time. And then, I think primarily because I know it's going to be a bear to ship. So I'm not looking forward to having to ship it today when I'm sick and not feeling well at all. It's not going to be a bear to ship. I just need to find the box. The right box for it to fit in. But I picked this up for $9.99 at my thrift store. This is a vintage 1980s Radio Shack remote control car. It's the Audi Quattro there. Box has some definite damage, obviously. So I did pull this out and tested it. It takes like 1,000 batteries. I mean, that's an exaggeration. It's more like 900. But it takes like 6 C batteries and 8 double A's. Oh, there's 1,000 things in here. That's what it looks like in the box. Anyway, I tested it out, and it kind of worked. It moves a little bit. Not how it's supposed to. Disclose that in the description. That sold for $39.99 plus $22.99 shipping. Let's see where it's going. hopefully it's going, lovely. It's going to Florida. So, definitely going to use up all $22.99 of that shipping. But it's in styrofoam already, so I'll just put another layer, put some bubble wrap on top here to cover up this piece. Like I said, the biggest issue is going to be finding a box. I might end up, resizing this box. I think that will work pretty well, but we'll see. Then I have another. It's going to be the day of not the most fun things to ship. For the same reason, I held off listing this forever, and this one's actually not going to be that bad. I'm just going to take 2 boxes and tape them together, but these larger board games can be a little bit of a bear. But this is from 1967, the Ideal Hide and Seek game. This kind of reminds me of an old school mousetrap type game. It's not the same, but I think all the pieces are in there except for maybe one. Picked that up for just $1, and that sold for $39.99 plus shipping. Super fast, just a couple of days, maybe a week at the absolute most. The hard part about these is finding them in good condition with all the pieces in there. So got really lucky that this $1 buy was complete like that. I think my hair is probably crazy. I did not take any time to pay attention to the looks for this video, so I released a video the day before I'm filming this. Here's a little behind the scenes of YouTube that most of you probably don't care about since you're not YouTubers yourself. But when you do these types of videos, sometimes when you're filming, I'll have a topic to talk about, obviously. Sometimes, though, I just don't. There's just nothing that comes up. So I released a video yesterday, and about the only thing interesting that happened in there was I talked about us having a tornado warning. So I thought, well, I'll make some reference to tornadoes and reselling, and tornadoes can't stop me from reselling or whatever. Anyway, moral of the story is that video has gotten hardly any views whatsoever, which is it's very frustrating. I mean, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much I can control. It happens. It's not the end of the world. It's just a bit of a bummer when it does. This sold here. It's one of my dollar t-shirt purchases. It's a vintage Big Dogs warning: toxic vapors below, gas mask required. $8 free shipping, hardly any profit on that. I only listed it for $9.99, and then somebody sent me an offer. It's just one of those I didn't really care about because I knew there wasn't a lot of value in it to begin with. But anyway, back to the YouTube question. I know a lot of people, and to a certain extent myself included, are not really into clickbait. Clickbait's annoying. Clickbait's frustrating. But it's for someone like me who has a fledgling YouTube channel that I make virtually no revenue, very, very minimal revenue based off of the time and money and expense that I've put into it. I'm kind of forced to do a little bit of clickbait just to get some views. I need to come up with some reason for people to watch me if they don't know who I am. So, I'll maybe throw some clickbaity titles up there. The tornado reference was kind of a clickbaity title. Well, it was definitely a clickbaity title because nothing really happened tornado-wise other than the warning. Anyway, long story long. I just changed the title. I completely changed it to read clickbaity title that will make you watch this video. And it's not going to work. Nobody's going to watch that video at all, which is, some videos are better than others. Some have more value than others. Maybe that one is a little bit on the lower end of value because there wasn't a great topic that might get, dispense some knowledge to newer resellers or resellers that are looking to increase their business. But it was still a video that had some good sales in there, and it's just going to die on the vine, and hardly anyone's going to watch it. So I thought, why not have a little bit of fun with, for me at least, change the title. Anyway, moral of the story, once again, for those of you that are watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. It really means a lot whenever any of you take a minute or 20 minutes or whatever to watch a video of mine. I get all the feels, so thank you. Bought 2 of these at a garage or an estate sale, and I've only listed one so far, but it sold really quickly. This is a Meslon. I've never heard of this before, but a Meslon, Mezlan, genuine crocodile belt. Picked this up at a very wealthy estate sale, very wealthy part of town, and paid $5 for this. I listed it for $45. I think $44.99 plus shipping, and somebody sent me an offer of $41, and then sent a message in the message said, "Please don't be offended by this offer, but I know my husband would really like this belt." I'm like, "Ma'am, that's the nicest offer that most people send. You know, we get so many people that offer 50% or less of what we're asking for, so a small 10% discount is not bad at all." So anyway, that sold for $41 plus shipping, and like I said, I have one more that I just haven't listed yet. I think it's a black one, so hopefully we'll get another $41 to $45 from that one. 2 items left. This next one is a Mountain Hardwear fleece jacket. This was kind of a weird scenario where I had... No, it's not Mountain Hardwear. It's Helly Hansen. Pretty sure it's Helly Hansen. It is Mountain Hardwear. Helly Hansen. Helly Hansen fleece jacket right here. Had somebody offer me $15. So it was listed for $19.99. That's what it sold for on eBay, $19.99. Picked this up for, what did I pay for? I think $4.90. I think I paid $4.99 for it at the thrift store. And somebody offered me $15 for it on Poshmark, and I countered it $17. That's just the lowest I wanted to go. And they never responded, and then it sold full price on eBay within like an hour of all that happening. So it's kind of funny how that works. Apparently it's a sought after item. I know Helly Hansen's a good brand for sure. Those fleece jackets weren't like swimming in value. What a weird way to describe it. They didn't have a ton of value on them. $20 is pretty much the market value. So I'm glad that that's what it went for. Last item of the day. This is quite the saga. These are these Lala Loopsy Tinies. I'll show you a picture of them here on my phone. So right there, just a set of 10, and I have 2 sets of 10 of these. I bought them in a bag like this. Right here. Paid $4.99 for this bag. So I have all these to list. I've sold a bag like this already. Or no, this is an open bag, of which I've already sold like $60 worth of these. Maybe $50. They're slow sellers, but they sell. And there's some good profit in there. Anyway, this is the last 2 that I had listed, these 2 lots. And I had them listed for $11.99 plus shipping. Somebody's offered me or messaged me and said, "Hey, would you take $15 for the pair plus shipping?" And I said, "Sure." And so I sent them an offer, $7.50 each. And I won't bore you with all the details, but let me just tell you, that was about a month ago. And between them not accepting the offers, them sending me offers back, I accepted those offers, and then their bank account didn't work or their payment card didn't work. This went back and forth. I didn't hear from them for a couple weeks at a time, and then all of a sudden they messaged me again and sent offers. We finally have these sold and going out today for $15 plus shipping. It's all profit at this point, so I'm totally fine with the offer on it. It was just... I know not everyone is a wizard at the internet or eBay, but it was crazy what you have to go through as a seller sometimes, which, again, it's not that big of a deal. You just try and give somebody a little bit of empathy, let them, or put yourself in their shoes and realize maybe this is very foreign for them and they just want to give you some money for an item, so why not help them out? And that's what I did. while I grumbled to myself the whole time anyway. That's going to do it for today's video. Man, I hope your March is going way better than mine. Because as of right now, it's March 6th. I think I have about $250 of total sales across all platforms. Granted, I mean, I should have $370 more because of the refund, but I mean, even then, it's barely $600. You know, at this point, I am going to be not content with anything under $4,000 per month in my for my store, and you know, to extrapolate out, take this. There's 31 days in March. We're 1/5 of the way through, so I'm only gonna have a $1,500 month. I mean, that's not accurate. It's probably more like a $3,000 month. But either way, both of those suck. So hopefully your month. Maybe you're not a reseller, but hopefully your month is going better. The other thing is I'm going to be gone for a week at the end of this month, so I should probably just chalk up March as just a not going to go well. I just remembered now. Yeah, my March is destined for whatever the opposite of greatness is now. I can't think. What's the opposite of greatness? Failure? My month is destined for failure because of being gone for a week for spring break. I'm going to watch my son Jonas play in a baseball tournament down in Arizona, in Phoenix area. My parents are going to be down there. They are already down there for their snowbirding, so I'll be staying with them, watching some baseball, hopefully enjoying some better weather than we have. We have some nice weather today and yesterday, just in time for me to get sick and not be able to enjoy it. And then by the time I'll be better, next week it's going to be rainy and a high of upper 40s. Just my luck. So maybe I'll title this video Reseller Complains and Whines and Grumbles for 25 minutes, because that'll get people to watch, right? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please like this video if you did for some reason. Subscribe to my channel. I promise most of my other videos not like this one. But please subscribe, and good luck with your reselling ventures if you are a reseller out there. My voice is giving up. Thank you so much. We'll catch you on the next video. Take care.